Looking for a bathroom wall covering instead of towels? Whether it is to cover up crumbly walls, to keep costs down, or to avoid the constant cleaning of mould, I am going to be sharing with you some of the best alternatives of bathroom wall coverings with not one towel in sight. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, keep on watching, and I'm going to share with you some ideas we've used in our own bathroom and some of the best ideas that will cover a multitude of sins in your bath. When it comes to bathroom wall coverings, towels are a very common and popular choice, and mostly because a lot of people have towels in their bathroom, but there are options, and towels can be a really good option if you want to bring a little bit of design flair to your bathroom. However, if you use towels across your whole bathroom, it can lead to feeling really cold, and of course towels can be notoriously expensive, and if you do have a large bathroom, it can make it very expensive. Now, before we get stuck into some of the best alternatives, I personally love tiles, especially on floors. I think that they bring a really nice design accent to a bathroom, but when it does come to wall tiles, there are a few things I absolutely detest about them, and the main one is that grout will develop mould over time, and there's literally nothing you can do about it apart from clean it forever. And even if you dry your walls after every single use, you are still going to attract mould over time to your grout. And obviously grout can be repenned in, it can be redone, but it's so irritating, and as soon as it attracts that damp, it just looks ugly and horrible in your bathroom. And as well as that, tiles can be expensive to remove if you need to have labour costs to do that, and if you've got a bathroom that has crumbly walls, tiles isn't the best option for you. Sure, you can get it replastered, but that's going to come at an additional cost as well. So yeah, the whole reason of this video is that there is options out there. Lots of people are looking for alternatives, but they want to keep that still nice, stylish aesthetic in a bathroom, and I'm going to show you that you can with these other options that are on the market. Now, coming in at number one, we have tongue and groove bathroom paneling, shiplap paneling, or even any type of paneling that you want to use. So it could be traditional wainscoting, you could just have a half wall paneling look, but generally speaking, if you are looking to cover up crumbly walls, perhaps you want to keep damp out, floor to ceiling, tongue and groove, or shiplap paneling is a really great choice. And we actually have shiplap paneling in our own bathroom, and there was a crumbly wall behind it, but I really love the look that tongue and groove paneling can achieve in a bathroom. It's got a really traditional look to it, but you can use it in modern style bathrooms as well, which we do have in our own modern rustic bathroom. It's relatively cheap to fit if you opt for shiplap paneling. However, if you're using the floor to ceiling paneling, you must build a frame. So if you have a small bathroom, please be aware it's going to eat into your existing square meterage a little bit. If you don't build a frame, you're going to have a whole world of trouble when that hot weather kicks in the warmer months. Hot weather basically makes wood contract, and when the weather returns to more ambient levels, you are going to see some cracking in your cork, and it's going to make it look really ugly. So if you build it on a frame, if you pin it in, you're not going to get any of those problems, and it's going to look really nice all year round. If you do opt for it, please build a frame before. It's just going to give you such a better finish. Do prime your wood effectively so you don't have any of the wood knots grinning through or any sap coming down the wood, as we found out with our own paneling. And so the prep work is really important to get that really nice finish. So add a frame, prime it, and you're set for a good one. Obviously, you cannot use paneling like this in a shower or around a bath because it is going to be subject to moisture, and again, it's that whole thing, wood isn't that great with heat and moisture. So you are going to have a different covering in your shower enclosure or around your bath. Now secondly, and an option that we only found out about when we did our own bathroom, is multi-panel wall covering. Now multi-panel is known as a few different words. I've heard it called easy panel, just bathroom wall panels, but honestly, it is the best solution ever. What I love about multi-panel is you can add it over the top of existing tiles, so you immediately get rid of that cost that's involved with stripping tiles off a wall, and it can go over the top of crumbly walls as well, and your bathroom fitter should be able to do all of that for you and fit it in a relatively short period of time, whereas tiling can take a much larger period of time, and obviously you incur those labour costs as well. Now, multi-panel is essentially a sheet, so you don't have loads of little bits to connect. The sheet, once applied, as you'll see, there's absolutely no grout in this. So in terms of cleaning and maintenance, there is none. It's super easy to clean just over with a sponge and some bathroom cleaner. You've got no grout that's going to go mouldy. It's going to look good for a really long period of time. And the beauty of multi-panel is as well that it comes in so many different styles and varieties now. It doesn't matter what colour you want, what sort of style you want to achieve. And if you do want a tile look, you can still achieve that with multi-panel. And we achieved that with our own. We just wanted a white brick style, and we managed to get that with our multi-panel, and it just looks like tiles from a distance. It's only when you touch it and then you actually realise it's a whole panel sheet. Now, multi-panel is actually so much cheaper, so much more affordable than buying in loads of tiles. I absolutely love it. For me, it's one of my favourite wall coverings for a shower enclosure and around a bath. Again, you can use this throughout your entire bathroom if that is the look you want to go for. For me, I feel like that can make your bathroom look quite cold. There's no varying interest, so we do just have it in our shower enclosure, but we've had this for over a year now. No mould, no movement, nothing. It's absolutely amazing, and I'll link a couple of options below of multi-panels just to give you an idea of costs and where you can find it. But for us, absolutely love it. Please consider it. It's such a great alternative to tiles. It's cheap, it's affordable, and it's maintenance free. Now, I want to mention another option here. It's not something I've personally used in a project before, but it's actually using vinyl floor tiles or vinyl for your wall covering. Now, this is a much cheaper alternative again to using multi-panel. Lots of different varieties and options. It's water repellent, it's really durable, and for some, it's perfect for their bathroom project, especially if you want to keep those costs down. However, the jury is out on how long it will last as a wall covering, but what I will say is if you are temporarily looking to update your bathroom space and you don't want to spend a lot of money, vinyl can be a really great solution. But if you're looking at a long-term solution, you know, 5 years down the line from now, I wouldn't go for vinyl, and I would instead look at using something like multi-panel, because you know you're going to get your money's worth. It's a durable solution, and it's going to last the test of time. Now, of course, I've got to mention paint here. Paint remains one of the most popular wall covering options for a bathroom. It's by far the most affordable. You can get lots and lots of different coloured paints on the market, and especially in bathroom finishes. If you are looking for a paint, you need to make sure it's suitable for a bathroom, so it's resistant to humidity and moisture. That is really important, because your paint is going to really easily come off the walls if you need to clean it. And yeah, paint is popular, and I think I would always use paint in some kind of project, whether you do half wall panelling or you have paint on your other walls and you have something like panelling on the other walls. I think that's a really great look. The only thing you've got to bear in mind of using paint is obviously you cannot use this in a shower enclosure. If you have a freestanding bath, you can get away with using it because you're not going to get too many splashes on the walls, but you're still going to need that different wall covering solution in your shower enclosure. Now, if it was me in that situation, I would use multi-panel in the shower enclosure and paint across the rest of the walls. And if you want to give some greater visual interest, I really would look at doing a half painted wall look, so you can incorporate two colours into the look. And if you use, say, a bright white above your other colour, it's going to draw the eye up and it's going to make your bathroom feel that little bit more spacious. So just because paint can feel flat on a wall, it doesn't mean your bathroom has to be boring. And again, you can update your paint as often as you want. So you can change up your colours for a brand new scheme. It's really affordable, it's cheap, and it's a great option if you don't want to spend a lot of money on just a simple bathroom refresh. Now, one of the newer options that has arrived on the bathroom scene, I'd say over the last 3 years, is Microcement. Now, Microcement has become hugely popular. It's very much likened to that Ibiza feel. It's very, very minimal, it's neutral, it's a contemporary look. Now, Microcement is a decorative coating which is comprised of a few different materials, including cement. The beauty of Microcement is it can be laid onto existing tiles and damaged walls, and you can still create a really gorgeous effect with it. I mean, because it has got cement in it as a solution, it's quite thick and it almost mimics that sort of plaster, what plaster would do to a wall, but it ends up with that sort of textured rough look. Now, as I said, Microcement really is growing and popular. It's available in different colours to suit your bathroom style. I've personally never used it and I don't think I would. It's meant to be very durable. However, I have seen a few cases of people on Instagram that have used Microcement and they've said it was the worst thing that they ever did, and that is because it stains easily and it becomes very difficult to clean. You need to be very careful what chemicals you use on the Microcement as well, and for me, I think your bathroom has to be functional. Yes, it has to look good, but it needs to be able to be maintained really easily, and it's something that's used on a daily basis, so it needs to be cleaned easily as well. And this couple that I did see on Instagram that did it, they said it was the worst mistake they ever made in their renovation, and it literally cost thousands of pounds. So Microcement is not a cheap solution for a bathroom. I just wanted to mention it because it is another option to tiles, and if you do want to do it in your own property, I really would just say do a lot of research about doing it beforehand, because I don't want you to spend a lot of money and then to regret it instantly as well. So yes, it looks amazing, but it does come with its downsides, unfortunately. And lastly, one more option is obviously beautiful wallpaper. So I love wallpaper in a half wall paneling look. You don't often see wallpaper in a floor-to-ceiling look in a bathroom, and a little bit of that does come down to obviously the moisture and humidity that you do get in a bathroom. I think wallpaper is amazing in like a small downstairs toilet because you've not got that humidity and moisture that comes with being in a bathroom. And again, obviously don't do this in a shower enclosure because it's going to go wrong really quickly. I do it in a half wall paneling look, so you have your paneling below and have your wallpaper above it. It creates such gorgeous visual interest. It can look really good in a bathroom. I do think it is more suited to larger bathrooms which are able to take that humidity. If you have a very small bathroom, if it suffers from damp, I would not recommend using wallpaper because it is going to start peeling off the wall. It's not going to look good after a few months. And I just save yourself a world of troubles with it. But if you have the space and you're able to be creative with it, wallpaper can look really, really good. Tie it in with the rest of your colour scheme and it brings such a different dimension to a bathroom decor scheme. So the good news is, guys, there are so many different solutions for wall coverings in a bathroom that don't need to include tiles, and hopefully there's something that you've found that you like the look of. I mean, my all-time favourite is multi-panel and panelling. I think tongue and groove panelling just brings such a gorgeous formality and traditional look to an interior, whilst it can be modern as well. And the multi-wall panel, so cheap, it's really affordable, it's durable, and you're not going to have to spend hours cleaning in between loads of grout, which is a big win in my eyes. So I hope you enjoyed watching today's video today. If you've got any questions about any of the wall covering solutions I mentioned today, please leave me a comment below. I've also linked the full blog in my description below. But other than that, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching today, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.